All right. Keep it down, keep it down. Hello, everybody. It's Ray-Kon here, and today I am late. Sorry for that bit. Uh, it was something. Well, it was within my control. It's just that my habits have sadly come and betrayed me. For those who don't know this little tidbit about me, hey, Skeldum, how you doing? Hope you had a good day. For those who don't know this little tidbit about myself, I like reading fanfic. And when I mean reading, I mean a lot. And I sadly have found a fic that is very enticing and very interesting for me. So, even though I started it yesterday, I'm nearly halfway there and it's 200 words, so I'm having a blast. So, essentially, today was doing chores and basically reading that. And it's basically been slaving me off. That's great to hear, Skeldum. But basically, the reason I have you hostage here in the just chatting section is mostly because of that. Because of this fanfic, I'm now gonna rant about fanfiction for like a couple of minutes before we start playing cardboard games. So, let's get started. So, the fanfic I was reading this while was anime called, well, it was a crossover first off. For those who don't know crossovers involve having two particular series crossing over. Hey, calm the hell down. Calm down, sir. I'm just talking about fanfic. It's all say so for now. Hasn't gotten anything spicy. And considering the topics in this crossover, oh, you prick. I can't even chat properly. I'm just hearing shit. You bastard. You can't do this. You can't do. Uh, Essentially, let me look for something right now. Looking for the image. Basically, crossovers are when two particular stories cross over and they make up one story. So they can have two influences. An example would be if you make a fanfic based off Naruto and Bleach. So that's a crossover. Whether who's the protagonist, how the story goes, it's genuinely up to anything, up to the author. But like crossovers are genuinely good and they're really my bread and butter. When I first started reading fanfic, I was only reading mostly Naruto centric ones, but I've sort of diversified a lot while I was keep reading and I kept growing up for the years. I can only hear the team skip. I hate it here. I hate it here. I can only hear Peta stick it up. So, anyways, I've read a lot throughout the years, and this crossover involved two genuine series. I was mostly looking for one crossover. I was looking for Jujutsu Kaisen because I haven't read a lot of those, and or anything because I haven't really found anything that's genuinely in any of my genres. The fanfics I usually read are between either Naruto, Fate Stay Night, Bleach, and I try to put my head in the gray man every now and then, and certain magical index. I mostly try to deck my head under those areas, and I usually find some good stuff. But I was looking for some Jujutsu Kaisen ones because I haven't found anything. Well, I actually have one for Naruto and Jujutsu Kaisen, and it was good. It's based from one of the authors I actually from an author I like, but I wanted to see if I can find more different ones of Jujutsu Kaisen. And I found a genuine combination that had me like, it could work because it has surprised me before. Let me look for an image first from one of the series. Ah, so it is that name. Okay. One of them. I'm looking for an image right now. Give me a second. I'm looking for. Oh, you also use the squid. Lucid also uses the squid. I hate it. Okay, I found the image. It should be around here. Let me just hunt it down. One of them, because I'm reading Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's see, I'm pretty sure. Oh, right, I put it in that area. It was actually in areas I had before. So let me check. Let me check. Where are you, you image? I'm looking for you. Where are you? I'm hunting it down. I'm hunting it down. Like a thumbnail for this one. For this one, I forgot to make one. Come on, where are you, bastard? Where are you? I know you're here. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ah, can't find you, you bastard. Where are you? Let me download it again because I do not know where it is. So it is here. I'm just gonna throw it in downloads so I can find it a lot more easier. There we go. There it is. Okay. There we go. Surprisingly, there has been around for a while some teen romantic comedy snafu and Jujutsu Kaisen. I was genuinely surprised because this is like the second time I found anything with snafu that's not non-romance related. Heck, I only read snafu like one of the times, and it was just basically changing the main protagonist with Naruto or something. I was like, it's all right. But they, literally in Jujutsu Kaisen, involve this guy with the damn main plot. And God, it's such a good damn read. Essentially, the premise of this is basically Hachiman, for a bit of a while, has been involved with the Jujutsu Kaisen part of the series. So he was a sorcerer. And genuinely, while I was reading, was like, is he a good sorcerer? What kind of techniques does he have, and so on and so forth. But genuinely speaking, the writing was actually very good. I just literally jumped from one of the arcs where we had a fight. It was a multi crossover with another. The author's using characters from other series that either have some supernatural influences, mostly to get some antagonists, so on and so forth. And one of the fights, Hachiman was the goat. Like, this guy literally is a goat. I cannot tell you enough how much this particular man was carrying that freaking fanfic in that particular fight. Like, I was damn surprised. Like, this guy, stop doing that. But genuinely speaking, the story's actually a very good read. It has a lot of words and a lot of terminology. So for a lot of people that don't like to read, it might be a heavy. I'm not. If I don't read things, well, I read things often, but genuinely speaking, this one has a lot of content when it involves a lot of information being progressed. Mostly because Hachiman himself is a really good sorcerer, but it's mostly for his mental process. Basically, his basically, I'm just gonna leak some info. Part of his curse technique genuinely involves just processing information is mostly illusions, but the way he processes and how he analyzes and works with curse techniques, he uses scientific references in order to actually make some of his technique work, and how he processes curse energy. And he's a really good sorcerer. Like, genuinely speaking, the first time we ever actually, because when we start the series, we mostly start with Hachiman's mom basically talking to Satoru Gojo, because apparently Gojo has been helping out the family quite a bit since they've been related to cursed techniques and so on and so forth. Basically, she was asking Gojo to get Hachiman out of Jujutsu High for a bit, mostly so he can mellow down. So this is part of the reason why Hachiman leaves the Jujutsu High for a bit, mostly to attend the school here. But this part of the story is not super heavily influenced. Essentially, they just want to send him there so he can mellow down, be a lot more human, and it's sort of working out. But genuinely, I keep forgetting the name of these two characters. They are not super heavily influenced. Funnily enough, this little, as far as I understand, she is actually a lot more involved because apparently she's also related to Jujutsu High. But she is a manager. For those who don't understand for Jujutsu Kaisen or haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen deals with exorcists, spirits, and so on and so forth. Basically, Jujutsu sorcerers are essentially onryojis, exorcists. They kill the things. But there's a certain level and certain grades for certain things. Sorcerers are rated between 4 to 5. First rate sorcerers deal with high calamity level shit. Fourth grade sorcerers are essentially people who shouldn't be fighting. And most of the time, they're delegated to managers. people who essentially work the how do you say, they cover up damages, make sure the people that are in the area, whether they be workers or just civilians in general, not related to Jujutsu Kaisen, are out of the way. That is partially her job. She can fight a bit. She's a third rate. She's a bit higher than fourth rate, but her job is basically get everybody out, make sure nothing leaks out about monsters, monsters, Jujutsu sorcery, or and so on, and so forth. And basically, she's working manager for the area she's living, where he moved because he was in Tokyo. Because Jujutsu Kaisen mostly happens in Tokyo because that's where the general school is. But essentially, she is basically with her senpai learning jujutsu because apparently the freaking head teacher, the best girl in the damn series, is also a jujutsu sorcerer. A very high rate one, first rate even, who can contend with special grades, which is genuinely pretty damn amazing. She's actually a very incredible character, and genuinely speaking, saves our cast literally one time because how she's a bit broken. Essentially, she's my sentence will go up. I will take that risk. I will take that punishment. The games will come later. I'm talking about fanfiction, sir. Excuse me. You're telling me to stop talking about fanfic? Okay, then let me you into a secret. I will never stop talking about fanfic. And that's fine. I was already sentenced with 1,000,000 years. What's 100 more? That will not matter to me. I'm above such threats. Anyway, about more fanfic. So anyway, where was I? I was talking about their sensei being a broken sorcerer. She's sort of a broken sorcerer. I'm not gonna go to the terminology of what her technique is. I don't care. I'm talking about fanfic. Excuse me, scale them. Get out of the way. If I have a way to just throw you out, I would, but I can't. I don't have that ability yet. Anyway, their sensei is broken, and she saved them one time. But essentially, this boy Hachiman, this lad here, I know you can see through this, but he is a first-rate sorcerer, and first-rate sorcerers are literally thought and forced to contend against special grades. Special grades are monsters that literally have human-like intelligence and can probably screw up a large area and just cause mass casualties. And now he's using the text-to-speech to abuse me. Okay, he's a monster. Anyway, the, the, the text to speech is annoying me. Like, sorry, I can't hear anything. Let me just take one of my earbuds so I can hear myself better. Okay, perfect. So anyway, one of the oh yes, he's abusing it. He's a bastard. Uh okay, I'm gonna take my earbuds for a bit. This is too much. Anyway, one of the great things is generally the writing's really good, and it's when I tell you I nearly read the entire half, the reason I couldn't read into like chapter 19 or like 39 to 38 chapter, the reason I didn't reach chapter 19. No, I'm not putting them back on. You scaled them. I can only hear text to speech. This text to speech is still on. I'm not putting them on. I'm being a coward. But anyway, one of the reasons, where was I? Skeleton, you made me backtrack, you bastard. I don't remember where I was. Let's see. Fine, I'll put one of them. It still says to stick him up, you bastard. Anyway, this guy is genuinely a very good. Wait, no, that wasn't what I was talking about. I'll talk about it anyway. He's a really good sorcerer to the point even go no one of them. I need to hear myself so I can talk properly. Satoru Gojo literally is promising that Hiki here can Hikigaya can literally has a high potential to be special grade to the point that literally very early on in the series, it's already implied that Gojo literally told them, you can make a domain expansion. Just give it a try. Hiki can't make a domain right now. And I'm glad he doesn't because literally one of the new techniques that I just learned he can do is literally OP as hell. And not in damage, mostly because this man, literally with his initial curse technique evolutions, he can literally I'm not just talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm talking about Jujutsu Kaisen fanfic that also involves snafu. Okay, the stick him up already ended. Now I'm good. Okay, now I'm hearing about JJK. Mo, the reason I'm japping about Jujutsu Kaisen is because I found a fanfic that involves teen romantic comedy, or as it's also known, snafu, having a crossover with Jujutsu Kaisen. And the person who made this fanfic is literally boss level tier of writing. Because holy shit, I am sold. No, it's not. I think. You made me nervous, you bastard. It's not trying to crash. Anyway, the author's really amazing because he found a way to genuinely incorporate Hikigaja inside the Jujutsu Kaisen world. Very really. I'll check in a second. Let me check my. Just build Twitch to check if it's running well. Because I'm not seeing any kilobits dropping. Let me just check here. Let me check. Not creator dashboard, video producer. No, it's not that. It's back to Twitch channel. No. Stream manager. There it is. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Shouldn't be going down. Let me check. No, it's going fine. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I even bumped myself a bit. So it's fine right now. Bitrate's fine. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it should be fine. I don't know what's happening, but it should be fine. Anyway, the author's I'm just gonna be boasting about I'm basically writing the author. But basically the author's really good. And he was able to put Hikigaja and genuinely some of the cast of teen romantic comedy in the series really good. Obviously, okay. Okay, thank you at least for giving me the heads up. But basically, he was able to incorporate the teen romantic comedy cast very good inside the series. Because Hikikaji is not the only one who's inside the series working as a Jujutsu sorcerer. His sister is also a Jujutsu sorcerer, or at least in training. But the reason they incorporated basically of Hikikaji being a sorcerer is both basically for those who don't the basically the you know how sorcerers and some omniology exorcists from Japanese mythology or just history have been sound off. Basically, his sister has a curse technique that's eerily similar to a I don't remember his name completely. Seimei is some of his name. He's basically a sorcerer who was able to control other demons in like Shikigami paper talismans and store them and able to control them. He was a very famous sorcerer, and his sister, I think Komoki was her name. She is basically the not the reincarnation, but that she's the inheritor of the technique of that particular technique. And since we already are past Ghetto's already dead. At least the actual Ghetto is already dead from the series. The Jujutsu High is having a very are both interested in the technique of having the ability to control cursed spirits, but also they're a bit afraid because they already had a guy who they think went crazy because he was controlling cursed spirits, but we're also so they're afraid of this little girl who at the time was like 8 years old. I think I was following myself. I was sorry about that. But basically, they're afraid that this girl could go crazy, so they want to force her into one of the main clans of Jujutsu Kaisen. And those who have seen or read Jujutsu Kaisen know one particular thing about the old clans and the main clans is that they're filled with bastards and they're really terrible people. So, genuinely speaking, Hikigai's mother and Hikigai himself were genuinely very scared for her. Thankfully, Gojo, like a Shad he is, came in and just put him in the Gojo clan's care, and they basically trained under him for what I assume, from what I'm reading timeline wise, was not 5 years, like 4 years, 4 to 3 years. They trained with the Gojo clan mostly to increase their jujutsu sorcery, so on and so forth, so they could appease the clans for a bit. The sister's all right. She has a lot of very, thanks to her technique of storing cursed spirits, she has a very good store of cursed spirits. But the clans are still afraid, and they're willing. As soon as Gojo disappears, they're gonna take that girl and they're gonna put her in one of the clans. So Hikigaga's the literal main purpose, and his main motivation, so to speak, to be a Jujutsu sorcerer has to be that he is training to protect his sister, and so that there be justice, so to speak, for the people working in Jujutsu society. And he's a very big antagonist against the higher ups. And literally, with the other school, the Kyoto High School of Jujutsu Sorcery, he's very antagonistic to everybody who is either from the main clans or just with any of the old men they're working with, basically the government Jujutsu society. So he's training to he can become strong enough that the higher ups would basically tell them, okay, you're a first grade or whatever, we can't really deal with you. So we're gonna leave your sister, who we thought was a liability, in your capable hands. At first, when he had this idea, he wanted to reach first grade. But the issue with this now is that Gojo literally broke his bubble and told them, are you sure reasoning first grade sorcery would mean you have enough control, enough influence in Jujutsu society to protect your sister? And this caught Hikigaya, who at this point in the story is not a first-rate sorcerer. He is in the first-rate level. But thanks to his antagonistic ministrations against Kyoto High, and basically his points against the government, basically they left him in middle first rate. But his skills are first-rate sorcerer. Like, holy crap, he can fight. But thanks to that revelation to Gojo, that his level of thinking and being first rate won't bring his sister any justice or any of his friends, because he's a second year in the series. So he's basically hanging out with the likes of Maki, Inuka, I keep forgetting his name, the crispy User Panda, and Okotsu. He's also friends with Okotsu. That's really neat. But basically, Gojo literally pointed out, and while he's standing with the Snafugan, he's training under the teacher because she's a notable searcher and she's teaching him a bunch of things. But basically, Gojo told him, what you want is more, and what you need is more if you want to protect your sister. And we literally got a situation, literally in the early chapters that I was reading, we were literally in a situation where he was gonna die, and he was basically dead for a few minutes. And that literally puts the emphasis on that Hikigaga's, regardless of his level of strength, his level of position, his goal should not be to reach first rate sorcerer. Gojo essentially implied, if you want to protect your sister and you want to protect all the things you love, you have to be special grade or nothing. And Gojo is like 100% confident, literally in the likes of Maki Okotsuku and I forgot his name for a second. Give me a second. I have the fanfic in my phone. Give me a second. I'm just gonna call him Hashimon. Hashimon's ways are. He's basically telling Hashimon that in order to actually be able to defend everything, special grade or nothing. And Hashimon's flabbergasted because at first he doesn't believe his own hype. He believes he has skills and talents, so on and so forth, mostly because both Gojo hypes him up and literally tells him, I see the potential in you, but also because even amongst his fellow sorcerers, even he himself understands that I have actually a pretty good chance of becoming special grade, and if not, I'm a solid first rate. And it's also funny. This series is also funny because literally one of his role models, let me just look for it. For those who know this guy, thinking about who his role model would be in Jujutsu Kaisen would be, yeah, when you do 8-ball, you basically do 8-ball and also say whatever you believe or whatever. And then 8-ball will give you one of these responses. It's random. And a lot of the games I played, 8-ball just threw me under the bus. I'm not a fan of that. But let me give you a image of who it was. Let me, yeah. For those who've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, would understand the kind of individual whose mentality Hachiman would admire. Says I look good. Basically. Yeah. You got it. You got it. Says I look good. Then I don't know. Give me a second. Let me show you the other image of the character, the Hikigaya Hashiman. Okay, would admire in Jujutsu Kaisen. Which even as soon as I was reading, I was genuinely surprised he appeared. Let me just throw him. Yeah, we go. The man, the shad, the heartthrob alike. The man who literally last season made a lot of people genuinely lose their shit. Kento Nanami. Literally, he admires, Hikigaya admires Nanami so damn much. Like, literally, the first things I read in chapter 2, because chapter 1 was introductory chapter for the fanfic, where we were basically being told of what's happened, basically giving us a synopsis of what's gonna happen in the story. But literally, chapter 2 was Hikigaya just thinking, and literally, he's just like, I have a literal good philosophy I follow because of one of the people I admire in Jujutsu Sorcery, which is Kento Nanami. Question, do you see my mouse? I genuinely hope you do, because I'm using my mouse here. Can somebody tell me if you see my mouse? I'm circling Nanami and I'm circling Hikigaya, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you're seeing it. Let me actually check the properties on this to see if I can make it appear. Not sure. Well, think about it. I'm circling. But basically, Hikigaya Hashiman genuinely admires Kento Nanami and literally believes that working... No mouse? Okay. Then I'll have to work on that some other time. But basically, Hikigaya Hashiman truly believes Kento Nanami is a very good influence and genuinely looks at him as a source of motivation. He just admires the man, all right? But basically, he even took the whole Jujutsu sorcerers are shit and working is shit. But he also adds his own spin of just like, I just want to be a damn house husband. And I genuinely enjoyed it when he said that. It's just, for these two animes are really good, but for two different reasons. I like this one. I like this one. So for the record, this is not my first teen romantic comedy crossover with something else. It's not something I look for, but it's something I found twice. Because the other one I read involves Snafu and High School Dixie. And it's really good, but we're not focusing on that now. I'll focus on that another day because I already read the updated hat, but it doesn't matter. This is my brain rot for now. This is what I'm gonna be reading for the next 2 days while I can, until I catch up and then feel in dread when I finish reading. So basically, I'm just gonna keep Nanami here because he brings people together. He's just built different. His Riz is incredible, and he awoken something in people in season 2. For those who've watched it, they you know what I'm talking about. Basically speaking, how the story right now is progressing. Right now, I'll cardfight when I will meet the cardfight. Thank you very much. I'm focusing on the fan fiction. Thank you very much. Okay? Okay. Anyway. Ikigaya right now, and what I'm reading in the story is already going post a particular arc. The first arc was basically Hikigaya settling himself in his area, which is where the Team Romantic comedy cast, and no, shut up. Where the Team Romantic comedy cast is there. It's about fanfiction, sir. I can literally talk about fanfiction for hours because I read it a lot. It's literally why I barely did anything other than shorts today. But yeah. What? You mean no more books? You mean no more fanfiction? Sir, that is my blood. That is my blood japping about fanfiction. You cannot tell me. Are you gonna say that in front of all these people taking pictures, watching me talk about this important topic about the fanfic, and the reason I'm partially late because I was doing a shore because I forgot about the shore because I was reading said fanfic? Don't take my fanfic, man. Come on. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, give me like 5 more minutes of japping and I'll jump to the card fighting. I still gotta build the deck, honestly. I forgot to also build the deck. I'm late because of a lot this fanfic. As soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna post the stream is done and who I rated, and I'm gonna keep reading until like 1 o'clock. Fine. We'll talk about fanfiction another time. But now we shall jump into Cardfight Bang. But literally, if you've never read fanfic, I'd say read it. Please don't go to Wattpad. Wattpad's decent at best. It's mostly for reading light novels. The name of the fanfic in fanfiction.net, for those who don't know, is My Juve as a Sorcerer Sucks As I Expected. And it's just really good. For those who are genuinely curious, jump into my Team Romantic Comedy or Jujutsu Kaisen crossover, or just touch Jujutsu Kaisen and put it in the crossover area, and then put the sort in between follows, because this is actually one of the most follows. I think it has in the following category, the story itself, nearly 1,000 reads, which is really good. And in the favorites, it's nearly reaching the thousands. It's something like 980 or 930 or something. It's really good. I would recommend to read it. Again, the name of the story is My Juve as a Sorcerer Sucks As I Expected. And it's really good, and I would recommend to read. Okay, we'll jump into the stream. Laters. Let me just stand up a bit, and there we go. Okay, thank you. Now let me.
Such devastation!
Okay,
this was not my intention.
Wasted all your time just doing that thing of just jobbing about fanfiction for nearly 30 minutes. Sorry about that. Now, what I'm gonna do now is the good old classic. I do not remember how to build this list. We're gonna be playing, for those who don't know, Stoeirhaja or Stoeirhaja, I think it's how it's. But basically, he's an order deck, and I forgot how to build him, so I'm just gonna go to Twitter, and I'm just gonna look for a recipe, and I'm gonna slap it in there and see how it works. I'm just keeping cards that I know are gonna be staple or are gonna be staple, but I don't know the recipe, so I'm just gonna. God, his name's difficult to write as well. Give me a second. Damn it. I'm gonna just go here, go in between. There we go. Now I got his name, so now I can just write it on Twitter, so I can look for a recipe, because I do not know how to build this deck. Let's see. No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. That's Pale Moon. That's no. There it is. We got a recipe. I'm gonna be using cards mostly based off the English, because I actually need to test this deck for a tournament tomorrow, and I've only tested it lightly and not a lot, so I have to basically test this today. I think I have all the cards in this list, so I'm gonna be building it. Has 3 draws. We'll be reducing a draw. We're gonna be adding a crit. Let's see. That's fine. We're gonna be changing the over trigger, because we're gonna be running the Stoeirhaja one, and we're just gonna be looking at order. Okay, we're keeping the cycler, and what else are we gonna be adding? Ooh, I did choose well by adding twin cast. We need the defensive. This deck doesn't have a lot of defensive, even though the particular orders do actually work in the decreasing our opponent's power. One thing they're adding is that they're taking out one planner light. We're losing one of the regular sentinels, and we're adding a Cray elemental. Gotta press D series, and gonna press grade 1, because we're adding one of the order sentinels, Blitz order sentinels, and then we're gonna be going back to Stoeirhaja, because we're not gonna be looking at some other supports. Let's see. From what I understand from this deck doesn't actually use Energy Blast a lot, so there's an advantage in using the Energy Blast. We're going to take out Margaret. Margaret is good for a lot of things, but since I haven't tested Margaret, I don't want to run her. We are running 4 of Amicable Lane and Alvina. Is it 4 copies? We're adding 4 copies. We are adding, from what I'm assuming, 2 copies of Persist. They're adding another counter trick when you don't look at that. We want the codex. It's mostly search of orders, but we're not going to be using counter charger, which is, I think it's for the 4th battle or more. So I think I know who it is. Give me a second. I'm looking for this particular master. He's a bit old. He's not super old, but he is a bit. Let's see. I'm just going to write counter, and he should be easier to find. Where is he? He's a great one. There it is. We have 2 copies of him as well, of prize tridents, mostly for a counter charge if we did. If it's a 5th medal or more, puts it into soul counter charge. So it fills soul, which we use, and also gives us counter charge, which is neat. That's only if we complete the 5th battle. For the grade 2s, we're gonna be adding surprising shoes for these 2. For grade 2s, this is interesting, not gonna lie. We're adding one of the Festival Collection ones, but apparently we're adding a Share of Sky of White Scales, I think the top deck, and also the ability to call units, or just adding orders and drop is being used here. So we're adding 2 of this guy, but we're also adding obviously copies of this man, mostly because he can also search his stuff, and if he whiffs, we get a draw anyway. Plus he gets a lot of power. We're gonna be adding, let's see. 3rd place, number ace. This is actually the 2nd place. This is from Bay Area Cardfight. This is the list we're gonna be steal because we're that good in the game. And we're also adding a surprising grade 2. I think we're just adding it for power. Devouring Arms of Crumbling Sea. Mostly because this is actually interesting because thanks to this card and how the deck works, we do use 2 orders at the exact same time when we do revive things. So this guy actually gets the double power boost we get from both order and being superior call from the drop, plus the extra attack battle. He also gets the power, so that's actually neat. And I think, yeah, the list is complete. Let's see. I think it's mostly because of this unit has the condition choose your regrets for each time you play the Codex order this turn. So essentially the reason we're able to get through that 5th attack is mostly because Stoeirhaja in the Codex. We were able to do that. So this is neat. I'm just gonna call it Monk because his name's really wobbly and I'm just not gonna remember the name. So just Monk Rush, because not rush, but mostly because I'm just in a rush to build this deck. But the deck is built, so it's just like, that's fine at least. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the screen black so you don't look at very sensitive information, even though it's probably like somewhere, but like, hey, I don't want. And I'm gonna choose Naoki Ishida because I'm a shad. And there we go, we're back. And now we're moving. We're gonna be testing out this deck for quite a few hours, but it will be a lot of fun. Now the question is, who is really want to card fight me, or is just going out is just, oh, we gotta fight. That was fast. Usually we take a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4 shuffles, because that's how I do it in real life. And I'm gonna call Tails before you do it. Tails is mine. Heads, he shoots. Damn it. Good luck, have fun. You 2. 2nd. Oh, I'm 1st. Okay, that's neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to get a trigger for that. I don't mind losing the Persona ride. This is also lets me pick up stuff for the drop. So, oh, that's partially the reason why we're also using Crumbling Sea. Okay, that's interesting. I think I want to keep it like this for drawing a card. Ooh, that was a good one. We got Brave Shooter. Hell yeah. And deck shuffle. All right, let's play the game. I'll be going first. Put in a ton. Draw. This one's not good for this situation, so we're D for now. And now we activate Energy Caress Ride. Drop it here. Once you rolled upon by, this is a grade 2 when rolled upon, so that's fine. We can wait. So nothing happens this turn, so we're just ending our turn. I'll be looking at the grade 2 for now. When this is rolled upon by grade 3 Stoeirhaja. Okay, so we can defend this attack perfectly enough. But I don't want to give Grave Shooter, so I'm just dropping the Pepper. We don't need the damage this turn, so... Oh, okay. So either we're fighting Evil Eye, or they're using it to... No, this is an Evil Eye deck. It has to be. Ah, you've never seen Cardfight Vanguard? You never heard of it? I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard of it. Cardfight Vanguard is not a very secretive game. It's not like nobody, I haven't heard it in a long time. But like Cardfight Vanguard, I think a lot of people have not heard of it. But Cardfight Vanguard has been one of the TCGs that have been able to survive these past 10 years. And which is surprising because a lot of TCG games just disappear into the abyss like in like the 2, 3 years and 5 years. But Cardfight Vanguard is Bushiroad's basically. This and Vaishoras are two of the games that Cardfight Vanguard. Oh, you did not want that. I forgot what. This happens every now and then. Okay, we're gonna be back. There we go. We're back in a bit. Sorry about that. We're just having some difficulty. Let me just. I'm gonna read this and then to explain what happened. Sorry for the disconnect. OBS hates me. When you wrote upon by the grade 1, look at the top 7 cards. Actually, the grade 3 grader will start in his card name or up to 1 codex revealed, put it to your shuffle. So, top 7. We're going to be looking for either a Persona right or we're going to be looking for a. Yeah. At least from my end, it didn't look bad, but it does that every now and then, sadly. My stream hates me every now and then. For some reason, during the weekend, see, it's going to crash again in a few seconds. For some reason, this happens every now and then. In the weekends, worse. Like, it's dropping kilobits. No, it's just that when Skeleton, when you gave me the warnings the first time, my kilobits were fine, but right now it's dropping quite a bit. So it might break again. It's annoying, but it happens every now and then. Okay. There's some replay code, soul charger. It doesn't matter to me. Basically, blah, 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 blah. Okay, did all my skills. Whatever. I'm just gonna smack. No matter. He dropping 1. Okay, let me just smack him with critical. Yeah, he lived. Ending turn. What was I talking about? Yeah. I only have Discord, OBS, another game. Should I start closing tabs? Then I'll be closing Discord. And I'll be closing... Actually, I want to keep this list saved just in case. I'm going to close my browser for a bit. Is it... Yeah, now it is. Sorry about that still for dropping. But yeah, I now closed the 2 things. I had my browser open and I also had my Discord open. Right now, the only thing open is the game I'm playing right now. And that's about it. I need the damage anyway so I can do the extra attack. So I'm not gonna guard here. My kilobits are a bit better, yeah. But it wasn't a problem. I already have streams like this before, so it shouldn't genuinely be a problem. But it was a problem today, so can't do nothing about that. Okay, stay on the draw. Ooh, that's a good one. Considering the situation, I'm just gonna drop one of my critical triggers. That's not as bad. Right. Then activating grade 2 skill. When you roll upon my grade 3, so last one, so your deck for the 1 codex card reveal, put it to your shuffle your deck. Okay, so I'm just gonna be soul blasting 1, this grade 0 over here. And now I look at my deck, right? So your deck for the 1 codex. Okay. So now I pick up the card I'm missing, add it to my hand, shuffle deck. That's fine. Also, thank you, Skeleton. That actually ended up helping. So now, considering my situation, I can call something from my drop zone, but I can also activate. Okay, I remember. Skeleton, you were asking about confusion in Cardfight Vanguard, I think, about the game. Let's jump to main phase now. In your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard's greater, if you play an order crest, all front row units gain 5k power. When you play a normal order, if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3, so we can't really do that. Play this if you have greater Vanguard Stoeirhaja in this card name. If you're not playing order, the same card name as the unit. Okay, so Cardfight Vanguard is one of the TCGs that have been surviving for 10 turns. Basically, the premise of the game is you have to get your opponents to 6 damage. So every time you take a damage card from the top of your deck, put it in the damage zone, this area. And if you reach the 6, your opponent loses. If you put your opponents in 6 damage, you win the game. And this game has some level of skills, it has some effects. But the point of the game is basically that attack with your opponents with your Vanguard and you're fighting opponent's Vanguard. Every time you hit their Vanguard, they take a damage. If they reach the 6, you win. If you reach the 6, you lose. There are some other alternate outcomes because of the effects of some cards, but that's mostly the premise of it. I'm trying to get him to 6 damage. So I'm trying, and there's a lot of terminology, so sorry. Ooh, I don't have enough damage to do a lot of the things I want. Choose one of your great dealers to drop to rear. Gets 5k if your opponent's vanguard. Oh, I can call from drop. Okay. This unit stands by your card ability. This unit gains crit +1 until the end of turn. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing. Okay, I have an idea what I'm gonna be doing here. So I'm just gonna be. Choose a great dealer last card from my drop and superior call it. Which in this case it's gonna be this lad here. Gets 5k power and your blah, blah, blah. So it gains plus 5k power. Leave this in the drop zone. It's not worth throwing the other order because it won't matter a lot. I get a lot more of my benefits next turn. And since I played a normal order this turn, this unit gains an extra 5k power. And since the rear guard was placed from the drop zone, he also gains an extra 5k power. You won't be getting the other skill, but that's just something I will have to deal with. Let's do play some rear guard from your other. Oh, I actually could have soul blasted grade 2. I can do this guy. Okay. This unit plays some rear your hand during the battle phase. Energy blast 2. I basically don't have to commit a lot here, but I do want to get the extra attack. Oh, I could do play this card, get the other codex. No. Should be playing it a bit light and just get him some damage in. The eternity of 4 more units. The unit gets a lot more power. I don't have a lot of units to call into the board right now, and I don't have a counter charge. This is a tough situation. Let me just explain. I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking about what to do. When you play no more, you vanguard. Okay, Blaze, your son's card name. Do you play with the same card name as this unit? I'm saving it for next turn. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm anyway getting a call next turn. So I did a misplay then in my end. That is my bad. Then I'm gonna be calling her, activating her skill. 1, 2, 3. From one of the following, choose when I order a card without the regardless from drop, put it into hand. Choose when I grade less unit from your drop, call it to grade 1 or less unit. Ooh, I can actually call the crit. Okay. I'm gonna call her here. And during turn, you have 4 more units, you can plus 2k. So now I'm gonna move these around. This is to get them done. This unit gains 2k power. And then I can get the extra attack. Okay, that's neat. So I'm gonna do that. So battle. So I'm just gonna be swinging with her force, 14k power to the opponent's anchor. Because thanks to this situation, I can counterblast 1, restand one of my rear guards, then activating this unit skill, shuff the soul. I can give 2k to a unit. So I can give it to Stoeirhaja. I could give it here. He's anyway gonna hit the 30 mark, so it's fine. I'm gonna give it to Stoeirhaja. Then second attack, nope. 25k. He's taking it, good. Then attack skill this unit. Counter blast 1. Since I activated Codex, I could choose a rear guard. Standard. For each Codex I played. That's a 15k to my opponent's vanguard. Question is, will he guard it? That is the thing. No guard. Okay. Drive check. Drive check is the mechanic that I check the top cards of my deck, flip them face up so my opponent sees, and if I get a marker, I get an ability to activate depending on the marker. This green one is a heal trigger. If I have more damage or equal damage than my opponent, then I basically heal damage, get a card here and throw it to the drop zone, the graveyard, and then I could give power to one of my units. Since I have less than my opponent, I can only give the power. And since I'm in grade 3, the number that's over here in the top, right here, then I get 2 with a twin drive ability. So second check, nothing. So my opponent's only taking 1 damage because my critical is normal. Critical is this thing in the bottom. It means how much damage my opponent is taking. Since I only have 1, then my opponent's only taking 1 damage. But now that it's 4th battle of the morning, I get an extra 5k power. So that's a 40k power hit. Ending turn. Ooh, this deck is really good. Not gonna lie. That was actually a pretty amazing turn. And I only needed 1 damage. Let's go. Ooh, this deck is fun. Ooh, he has a Lamia. This is interesting. This is a Soul Blast Recycler. Well, considering how the deck is, its Soul's not really an issue for him. You play some real, look at the top 5 cards of the deck. Choose up to... He shows the Mask of Hydreigon 1. He managed to get it, so we filtered the deck. Or up to 1 Mask of Hydreigon, because he had a mask. Now he can look at the top 5 to look for another mask. He found another one. Hello. So now he has Persona Ride, an ability that if you ride a card with this particular... Wait. If you write a card with this particular marker, if you write a card that has this particular marker with the exact same name on top of each other, you get to draw a card. You get 10k power to the front row, which is a very nifty ability. And with this card's ability, he's able to shove this into Soul and Superior Ride. In other words, get a new card on top here and get the Mascus. Mascus ability means he also counts as the card with the same name. So he basically gets a free Persona right in this turn. Got this card. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck again. Choose a card, different card name. Call it to rear. And choose. Ooh, he called this. This is a place on rear from your hand. He can't activate the ability, but he does get this free superior call. That's neat. Hopefully he understands that he can't do that. Okay, good. Ooh, but he did. Okay, right. Choose a great tier list, different card name from this unit, call to rear, shuffle your deck. Choose a trigger unit from drop and you may bind it. Oh, he was able to get that extra bind. That's neat. Return your binds on 3 or more trigger units, you gain 5k power. Anything about this unit attack, if you boost or Vanguard, Evolve Star or Amalgist Star or Evil Eye within your soul, look at top 10 cards, choose the great tier, whip and for deck. Okay, oh, this is the one that gets him into the condition he wants. If there are 2 more trigger icons in your bind zone, Soul Blast draw a card. Gets a draw, then you place on rear, you may soul charge 1. So he gets a bit more soul. Remove a card with the name, so he's getting rid of the Persona Ride. So that the 1 trigger if you drop, bind it. He can do it. Ooh, he whiffed the over trigger. It's actually good in mine. Wait. Oh, he's activating the Energy Blast 7, so he can get the extra draw. That's neat. Sorry if this terminology gets over your head, scale them. After this game, I'll give you a sort of rundown of how the game works. Sorry, I'm just very focused because I really need to practice this deck for the run because I'm going to a tournament. I need to have some level of knowledge. Even though it doesn't... well, opponent's unit with trigger as any card named Bind Zone gets minus 5k, and your opponent cannot increase their pair by trigger effects. Team attacked. I'm not guarding. I need the damage actually. Nothing. Nothing. Damage check. Oh, I lost her. She's actually good. I wanted her. But right now I need 2 damage. Good. Put 2 backward riggers and so stand this unit that you can drive minus 1. It's fine, but I still don't mind explaining so you can understand, at least sort of enjoy what's happening. And not necessarily be like, I'm just watching this guy play random shit, whatever. I'm guarding with these 2. OT. So no pass, basically. He can't pass. Heal trigger. Ooh, he recovers. That's actually good. Okay. Please go to drop. Anyway, I want the extra damage. Hopefully he hits me. I'm taking this hit. Damage check. I lost the only 2 copies I have in my deck. That hurts a lot. 43. His hand's really big, and he's at 3 damage now. I want to... Actually, there's an advantage if I take it now. Okay. Yeah, because if I'm going to deck thin last turn anyway... He activated that skill, so he can go back to the soul, get like a top 7 again to add a card to his hand. My strategy right now is basically I'm going to leave myself at 4 damage, so that I have a possibility to heal and also deck thin a bit by taking that damage. I don't know if it's the best mentality, but it is a mentality. Ooh, Protecting Twin Cats. Hello. Persona Ride. At 30 skill, get 10k power to my board, and then draw a card. Ooh, another. This is good thinning. Okay. Cards in my drop zone are not as great. But, actually, this is not bad. Moving this to the back row. And then stand by card. Oh, I forgot this one gets a crit. That's dumb of me. Okay, I have to remember that now. I'm gonna call over him. Yeah, this is the right move, actually. Call over him to call this guy here. Activating his ability when he's in his place. Counterblast 1. I can look at top 7 cards in my deck, choose the 1 codex field and put it in my hand. If I can't find a codex, I just add a card to my hand. I whiffed the codex. I did not pull anything, so I get a free draw. Nope. Deck shuffle, so I draw a card. That was a crit. That was not bad. Then, since I have Stoeirhaja, I'm able to look for a card, except for your card. Gets an extra 5k power. Had to be a risk I had to take. Goes to drop zone. Oh, right. My opponent's in grade 3. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Then, -3. And then in play in order of codex this turn, I'll be Soul Blasting 1 and then 2. Draw a card. The drop zone, and now -1 drive. It's a -1 drive to you. Then, since I played in a codex, he gains an extra 10k power until the end of turn. Hand's looking pretty good. Actually super decent. What the hell? And no energy blast will have to be implemented here. Actually super decent deck. What the heck? Could have actually did the right thing. Having an extra superior call to a career call that guy would have been good, but I digress. Oh, right. Persona Ride. He was called by disability since I played a normal order and a card was called from drop. He gains an extra power boost. Hello, buddy. My man is standing on business. And also when he stands, he gets a crit +1. So we can push for 4. Okay, battle. Also, played over all your front row units gain +5k power. My front row is pumped. What the hell? I am standing on business. What the hell? I can literally just new attacks if it's the 4th battle this turn or more. This gains a lot more power. So I can literally just swing with 35 to his Vanguard. I am swinging. What the hell? This deck is dumb as hell. The guy who built this deck, who got second, was cooking something. What the hell? This deck is really good. Having the freaking Crumbling Seas is a freaking cardboard. Other card, come on. You need one more card, buddy. Come on. Holy crap. One more card. You need another one. Please remember, you need to reach my level of power. So drop another trigger. Come on. I know you have to, and me too. Either this or you're... There we go. 40k. Now you're guarding. Now I'm going to swing with 40k. I'm not getting the power boost because this is only the 2nd attack. Can you guard 40k power to the punch in the face? It's both a very difficult situation for him because if he can pull a trigger, he's able to get a bit more power to defend himself. Like right now, there you go. But now I can swing for lethal with both my Vanguard, having the possibility of pulling a critical trigger, and this card when he stands up gets also a critical trigger. So I'm pushing him in a difficult position. Exhibit A. Skill activated with a counterblast 1. Restand. So now this 28k is super dangerous for him. So now I'm obligating him to commit to hand for these 2 attacks. Perfect guard, he had to do it. An absolute defense I can't break. First check. Nothing. Second check. Nothing. I whiffed it by drawing these 2 triggers. Now this turn's going to be lethal for me. But now, also I forgot, because of that ordered skill, this card gains crit +1. So now, I am swinging for business. Because now, 53k. Another perfect guard, or you're dropping everything, sir. Come on, man. Come on. This deck is stupid. This deck is dumb as heck. What the hell? Look at this damn number. Another perfect card. That's the only way he's able to guard that. But now, you're taking this damage, aren't you, sir? Or you want to commit more cards? You can commit more cards. I don't care, man. I do not care. Either way, I'm in an advantage because now his unit has minus heal. Okay, he heals. But we got that card out of the deck, which it matters a lot. And now I end my turn. Now I'm going to write the minus 2k and minus drive. Stay. Stay. I wrote star. I'm dumb. Ignore me. This deck is dumb. This deck's potential is stupid. What the hell? It has such a... This deck is fun. I love this deck already. What the hell? This deck is... Oh, that's why he rid this guy. The reason he rid this guy is because he's gonna do more deck thinning with the Masks again. That's why. Putting into Soul to Persona Ride. Gets him another draw. That's actually smart. That means he's deck thinning of his cards so he can only pull triggers, so there's a higher chance he can pull one of these criticals that boosts his base critical and kill me. Because I'm at 4 damage. I'm in the lethal range for myself. And I do not have perfect guards in my hand. So he was smart. I have not been able to draw my perfect guards. Perfect guards. Most I have for my defense, honestly, this turn is my twin cast, which will give me a 15k, a 10k shield, the OT, and the crit. But thankfully, I also have 2 intercepts, which he can't deny. But he's going to be pumping up his board quite a bit. Does he get boost? No, he's doing it for the draw. He's deck thinning a lot. But now that deck thin was out of his control. Only 1 drive, which is a big advantage for me. So I'm just gonna guard 28k, intercept, and twin cast. No pass. Yep. Oh, right. I actually have 2 all triggers. Oh, that's smart. It's minus 5k shield. You didn't let me adjust my power. Whatever. It was more to my advantage. That's what you get. That's what you get. But basically, I can't let this Vanguard hit me. Now he has only 1 drive. So, have to guard this. Damn, this is difficult. I have to basically just drop a lot of cards. Well, not a lot of cards, but like, I wanted to keep some of these cards. There we go. $45k, I can guard this damage check. That's fine. I was gonna attack with that, but I had a big enough defense. Now I need to draw a unit that can superior call. Or something that can let me call something from drop. Stand and draw. Then draw it, but Persona Ride. Draw a card, give me. That's... Wait, that's actually good. What the hell? Yes, 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 yes. That's actually freaking good. Yes, 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 yes. This deck's stupid. What the hell? Like, this is dumb. I can activate this unit skill, look for a guy. This guy gets an extra 5k power. This reaches drop zone. Then, because of his own skill, he gets an extra 5k power because a normal order was played, and an extra 5k power because something was called from drop. So he's at 35k on his own. That's stupid. Then I am also activating this lad here, minus 3k, and by Soul Blasting 2, uno dos, I'm reducing his drive check and also reducing his damn 3k power. This is dumb. Then, because this deck is built very differently, calling this guy, activating skill, since he was placed like this, I'm going to Energy Blast 3. 1, 2, 3. And I Persona Road this turn. Choose a great 2 or less normal unit for my drop. And I can add it to my hand and discard a card. So, a card that I can add. Oh, I didn't Soul Blast the grade 1. That's dumb of me. I could have called it, right? Let me check. Well, this unit retired the unit. Yeah, I couldn't. I was dumb. And regardless, I can get the crit trigger and then add it to hand. Let's see, where 2 or less normal units. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I can call this guy. He won't get the attack though. So better get the crit to my hand. So just and then discarding a card. Basically, if I don't kill him this turn, I'm dead. So this is how I'm playing. And then this guy's skill plus 5k that we retire from row. And back, yeah. This is how I'm gonna be swinging. First off, also when this guy resends, gets another crit, so sweet. First off, 25 magic numbers to your face. Hell yes, this deck is dumb as hell. What the hell? He knows he's in lethal. He's contemplating taking the damage. He's contemplating. Yes, he's guarding. He's a smart lad. He's not that dumb. Because he wants to take the attack. It's better to take this attack. But if he whips on the trigger, he got a trigger and it was a draw trigger. That was a good one. That was a very good one. And now I attack with the Vanguard. With his skill, a Counterblast 1, restand, restand. Thanks to that trigger, he's in a better position. But dropping a trigger here would just mean a 1 to pass. Now drop a trigger, please. No, he does not have a trigger. He needs another card. He's in difficult situation. Also, I forgot. Crit +1. 2 to pass. First check. Nothing. Second check. No trigger. That is sad. But that means nothing. Because 33. Can you guard it, sir? This unit gains plus 10k shield. Fair. Fair. Then, this unit skill. Plus 5k. Let's go. You have enough. Do you have a perfect guard in your hand, sir? Do you have a... He does have it. Drop a card. There we go. End of turn. There we go. He played magnificent. What the hell? This deck is... Oh, I love it. He got the Persona, right? That's nice. But he has 9 cards in his hand. And if his deck ever reaches 0, he's dead. He got the Persona right, but he already called this card earlier, so he's not able. Basically, he had a back row. Okay, it's not bad. He still has the restand ability. He doesn't have back row. He's Energy Blessing to get a draw. Put 2 back row rear guards into soul. If he doesn't remove an enoughness, he got all the triggers in the bind zone. Get reduced power. So my heals and become 10k shields. He only gets 1 drive, baby. is magical. I don't have it wasted superior call or anything. So he has to call one more card. He only has one card. He has no restand. Let's go. He doesn't get a restand. He's focusing all his attacks here. So 28k plus intercept plus minus 5k. So minus. It's minus 5k, 28. So calling this here, minus 5k, minus 5. So it's a 1 to pass still. Actually, 23. Let me check. This is a 10k shield, 23, 28. I'm gonna have to intercept here. 1 to pass. 1. Ah, sorry. I hit the mic. Oh, man. If he pulls the trigger, he wins. He wins. Could have perfect guarded this attack, but we have this big guy here. Damage check. GG. Good game. That was actually an incredible game. What the hell? What the hell? I'm impressed. Oh, it got filled. This area got filled. Anyway. The deck is really nutty. What the hell? My opponent just lived. That's it. This deck is really good. What the hell? I drew an extra copy of her. That would have been nice. Also was whiffing. Actually. Had another attack I could have guarded there. I think it was miscalculation in my end. I think I could have guarded that attack. Let me think. He was at 28k. He was drawing a heal. I dropped 10. I was 23. I had to get to 43 to make it a 2 to pass, and he can't pass it. Let's see. I had 2 triggers in the hand. They were 10k shields. I had a unit to guard with. I have a perfect guard. Either way, he could have distributed that trigger to a rear guard or dropped it in Vanguard. So basically, if I drop 2 triggers to guard there, drop both intercepts, guarded that, he will restand the Vanguard, attack with the Vanguard. The Vanguard will be a 30k, I think, which would mean... Nope, I would have lost anyway. Didn't have enough shield. That is fine. Okay, then that means I think I'll drop the crit to add the draw. That's fine. Would have liked to seen her because that means I would have got an extra superior call. Because I actually had an extra 15k where Wait a minute. I'm dumb. I could have guarded. Okay. Wait. No, there was 1 too many attacks. 1 too many attacks. If there was 1 less attack or he whiffed the trigger, I would have been able to win. Because I had just enough. But I didn't have that enough, honestly. That's fine. It was still a really good game. This deck is dumb. Okay, gonna ask for tails. Flip the coin, please, sir. What the heck? This was a really good game. Tails. Okay, first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dropping the result to the bottom of the deck minus the order. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was not good at all. That was terrible even. Ooh, we're facing Giacomo. That's an interesting thing. I haven't seen it in a while. I'll be starting draw. Actually decent card, dropping the draw trigger. Get an energy crest, drop this here, and then my turn. I mean, I got defensives. That is a thing, but like, this hand's bad. Like, drawing 4 triggers is not good. At all, honestly. Ain't passing, buddy. Good thing I did. Stay in a draw. Not what I wanted, but I'm getting better cards, I guess. So just doing this. Riding, then grade 1 skill. Since I'm running by Luminary, look at the top 7, search for either Persona Ride or a, what's the name? Codex. So top 7. There's the book I want. I'm going to be doing this for 2 turns. So I need the other codex. So I'm going to, yep, I'll add the other, I'll add the same copy of one. I'll add the other codex. I'll add it. And deck shuffle. And other turn. Attack. Okay, dry check. Twin cast is solid as hell, and I'm already in grade 2, so no, that won't work. I have to drop the trigger here. Maybe if I had the twin cast earlier on. Actually, if I guarded against the other attack for the turn earlier, I probably could have had enough shield. Okay. Gets the ability to get the grade 2, so they're rushing me. I only need this turn 1 damage. Don't need 2, so I have to guard the other attacks. In other words, I'm going to use Inhale Pit. Are you doing it to add more cards to your soul? Probably. That's enough for that. I'll probably use Twin Cast here. Guard the Vanguard. Probably do that. 10k shield. Means you place on rear. He's doing that. If your opponent's Vanguard is greater or greater, doesn't get the power boost, so it's 18k. Don't need all this damage, so 25k shield. Oh wait, no. He's mostly doing that just to get a good hand. It's actually smart. No guard. Damage check. I wanted that guy, but whatever. Stand and draw. Another draw trigger. Didn't get a good hand. I did not get a good insta-call. Actually, tried. Oh, and this unit skill is your roll pump by Stoeirhaja. We soul blasting him, and I can look for codex. So blasting him. With my deck for another codex. Since I'm going to be using that one, I'm adding another the principles of not self. And shuffle. Then activating principles of oneself. Superior call this bastard here, he gains an extra 5k power. Then, but in order this a codex this turn, I can soul charge 1. I soul charge her. That was not great, but that means I have something to soul blast next. I don't want to commit a lot to board. Already have something that can superior call, but her skill is only activated when played from hand other than during the battle phase. And there's not a lot of cards I need to commit. Plus I get 2 attacks out of this, so this is fine. So I'm gonna battle here. Let's go 15k to his Vanguard. Hopefully he doesn't pull a trigger. If he doesn't pull a trigger, that's better for us. Hopefully not. Come on, whiff. Let's go! Whiffing. Vanguard attacks. Skill of this guy. Counter blast 1. I played a codex, so this one stands. You'll probably take this attack. Or not. There we go. He's guarding it, so he does push into 4. 2 or OT. First check. Nothing. Second check. Nothing. Ooh, this one's decent. Okay, then attack with this one. He'll probably guard it as well. It'll be the smart move. How many triggers does he happen to drop? He only has 1. He didn't do it, and he lost a unit for that. End of turn. Got him at 3. That's good. But it means I have to push a bit here. Now we have this Jaku Mobile. Sadly, the one bad thing about this, I haven't been able to look through my units well, which is something that's gonna happen. And I already lost a copy of Virvatica, which is a bit bad. Although, seeing I haven't been having a bad time looking for Codex or Soul, I did have the bit of a problem with damage last time because I didn't have a lot of damage first turn, so I can activate a lot of counterblasts. But I had a decent turn. This turn was actually pretty decent. How many Jack cards he has? For every 5 cards, he only has 7, so he only gets 5k power. For all the following 4 more, choose up to one of your opponents, choose one of your cards from your soul called to rear. It's actually, wait a minute, he's gonna get to 9 now because of these 2. Okay. Oh, minus 5k me. That's pretty clever. Not gonna. He's playing a good game. Shh, can't really guard this. Guard. Critical trigger. Wait a minute. I have a twin cast in drop zone. But that could be for emergencies. The attacks, he has 9 or more. The unit gets drive +1 until the end of battle. Soul call it. And then with the Vanguard, pay the cost and you pass it, replace kind of blaster, you take out the 1 fancy devil. He's activating the fancy devil skill. He has a +1 drive. 21k. He pulls a trigger, he's still gonna give it to the rear and I can't guard it. So no guard. Pulls a crit, anyway I'm taking that 2 damage. He gets a +1, that's triple drive. Bajillion power. Over there, crit sedan. Draws a card. Second check, critical trigger. I'm fucking losing this game. Can't do shit about it, not gonna lie. First check. Gotta need a heal trigger for this. Second check, nothing. Third check. Critical trigger. I'm losing. GG, man. He was the better player. He pulled the over trigger. I can't do shit about that. He's just a better player. OT wins games. If I couldn't pull it against his OT, that's on me. Could have actually survived if I guarded it, because then he would have forced the OT on his Vanguard, but I didn't know he was going to pull that shit. He was clearly the better player. Let's see if we can get a rematch. I'm just a tiny ass bit salty. That's it. 2, 3, 4. Tails. I'm gonna get my revenge. First. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You too. He was the better player. I'm not gonna be salty about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Better hand release. Ooh, we also got Saphira. Saphira is really good. Keep. Triple drive would actually be really good. So I'm dropping this one. Get a drop. That's not as terrible, but I would have preferred other cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rematch. Let's see if he's keeping the same deck. Hopefully he is. Let's go. Starting off, draw. Not what I wanted. Dropping the draw. 5. The energy press. Got this. And ending turn. I'm guarding this first attack with like a pixie. He's gonna be dropping a very big offensive next. But I don't need the damage this turn. So I'm guarding here. No passing unless you pull the over trigger. Stand and draw. I don't need one of these. Missing Codex, so either that or I already have a lot of Codex cards. If I can get... No, I need the Codex. So I'm looking at the top 7. For a Stoeirhaja or choose a Codex. That's not the Codex I want, though. That is one detriment. There's one card I want, and I actually want a Crumbling Sea. I did not pull it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Oh, wait. We still have this guy. We get a persona right up. We can pick up one codex next turn. And battle. Gonna be 10k to his vanguard. Probably guarding. Not guarding. Draw trigger. That means he has the other card, but I get to draw a card. Persona right, let's go. Critical trigger. Whiffed. Okay, good. But him wanting the damage, or them wanting the damage, means they have the other grade 2, so dropping these guys in the drop zone doesn't matter because you can pick them up. Yeah, activate the skill to recall herb. You had a Noah. Noah skill, counterblast 1, you can pick up from drop or deck, and you're gonna deck them first completely. Then you're gonna be using the ones in drop zone. And with these skills, you are set. Basically gonna be betting on pulling a trigger to block one of the Vanguard attacks. That's what I'm doing. We call the card things. I can guard. I can't guard anything. Damage. So honestly, nope. Damage checking. Crumbling sea. How could you, man? Shh. Gonna have to perfect guard one of these. Nope. Damn, that's not good. Shoving those two, draw 2. Or draw 1, whatever. Perfect guarding. I'm going to be at critical damage, so I'm not getting there. Perfect guarding. That's all I could do. I'm just in a bad situation. Stand and draw. Drew it. Cards I could drop from my hand. I don't need this. This is for next turn. So, stand and draw. Hide. Activating this last skill. So blasting him. Pushing on deck for a codex. Another copy of this one. It's just really good. And we have another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, with the codex. Superior calling this lad here plus 5k power. Then this lad skill. Soul charging 1 gets an extra 5k. Card I soul charged, another her again. Gets an extra 5k, so that's neat. And I can either drop her to the board or drop her. Now she won't be worth it because I don't have a lot of cards in drop, but with her then the other hand. I could pick up a no. Only have 2, so dropping the codex would be nice. I'm gonna do this. 30 skill. Put a top card on my deck, put a top or the bottom. So I'm gonna be looking at dropping it to the bottom. Bottom. Oh, discard. It was a discard. Yeah, I know. Did it wrong. Counter blasting. Yeah, this guy. 2 more drop, put it into hand. So I'm gonna be picking up this one to hand. Then battle only activated 1, so that's my opponent has the sentiment. Okay, that's great. 20k. Probably gonna guard this guy. Oh, this is good. I whiffed, you whiffed. Let's go. Skill, counterblast, restand. 25k, 2 to pass. You said it, not me. Crit. Plus 10k to the front row. Draw a card. Second check. and nothing. Damn. Smack. Damn. You first, then me. Oh, he left. What the heck, man? It was just a back and forth. That's it. It was like OT, and I'm just like, okay. My deck was like, bet. Damn, this deck is good. I'm building it after this. This is a genuinely damn good deck. The top deck actually served. What the hell? I had to discard it, but like, that still killed. He left. Damn. He probably had other special abilities. I'm giving me too much credit, but like, damn, that's funny. There's a lot of there's a lot of card sleeves like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tails, please. Okay, that's perfect. That's genuinely perfect. Good luck. Have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, banger. Drop. 1, 2. Banger. Actually works in my favor, not gonna lie. And you are. Draw a card. Also draw another. Battle, swing, then drew a trigger, possibility of a trigger, happening. Ooh, we're facing the new guy. Oh shit, he got it back. He's getting Vita back. For those who were at the last stream, I did test out, what was his name? Infinity Eyes. I'm just gonna call it because of the marker thing. I tested out that guy. The deck is really fun, but I really have to learn how to. In comparison, this deck is really simple to use. It has some complications in the way you have to play it, but for somebody who knows Vanguard and especially Stoeirhaja, wait, I leaned back a bit just to get better posture. For those who've played Cardfight Vanguard and played Stoeirhaja for a bit, something like Zorga, this deck comes off really good. It's a really good deck and it's very simple to execute. It just has some complications. 23k, I can't guard this. I can guard the rear guard, I can't guard this. No guard. No triggers, please. No crit. Got the crit. Doesn't matter. First check, nothing. Trigger, please. No trigger. This is annoying. It's the best I can describe it. That was annoying. Keeping this crit and a draw. Didn't get it. Look at top 7. I need that card. Don't need it actually. What the hell? I'm just gonna get a Codex right now. Grade 1. Give me that. Skill. Look at top 7. Codex found. And deck shuffle. Go back into soul, please. Don't have another unit to wait. I got this guy, but chances are he's gonna target it. So instead, hit this guy. He can drop cards from hand and gets no credit, no counterblast. There we go, drive check. Perfect. Thank you, deck. You learned your assignment. Match the deck thin a bit. Got a perfect guard. Another perfect guard. Raziel Vita. Raziel. He had another one, but he got rid of. Oh, white. With the grade 2, he was able to call it. I think. Yep, he was able to get it. I think getting the other dog though. I think. I don't know. I mean, I managed to ignore this skill. I have a lot of orders. Betting on orders? Nope. Whiff. Touch the soul, get 2k power something. I'm gonna have to perfect guard one of these. Yeah, I should have guard. Gonna need this, dropping one of these. It's just 19. 25. Goes to, he saved this. Get, you does that to add next turn. Stand. Wasn't amazing. I need those, so. Gonna have to drop it, sadly. Right. Then. So, lossing him. Switch for another codex. Don't have many, so I'm gonna need another copy of this one. Shuffle. 4. I think I did 5, so that's on me. Not just that. Oh, this guy here. Activating skill. Counter blast 1. Blasting the codex. Getting top 7 cards in my deck. Need another codex. I whiffed. 1, 2, 3, 4. But since I whiffed, I draw a card. It's not a bad draw. Then activates this unit skill. Superior calling. Wait a minute. I could pick up a codex with this guy. I could get a soul charge. I'm gonna need it for next turn if I'm gonna do this. This would let me pick up a card from my hand for a counter blast. So I could pick up this guy. Does it go to soul as well? This unit to soul. Yep, it's a lot more worth. Wait, no. I didn't persona right, so this guy plus 5k power gets a restand boost. Then this guy's skill, soul charge 1. What did I soul charge? Codex, it's not great, but he gains an extra 5k power. It's fine. Then activating this codex skill, minus 3k, and soul blasting 2. Remove those. Minus 3k and minus 1 drive. Then 2 over replace, so plus 10k here. Plus this guy's skill, since it's 2 over replace, my opponent is a grade 3. Oh, if I only played 1, that's neat. It means 5k for the entire front row. That means we're hitting magic numbers. Let's go. So we're going to be doing battle here. Anyway, have this that will help me pick up an order. This is going to be key. Wait a minute. Let me check something. You play some rearguard if you persona with this turn. It doesn't have to be from hand. Let's go. So yeah, we got to wait to get persona right next turn. So we'll be swinging with this lad here. 10k to the Vanguard. No triggers, please. Whiff it, whiff it, whiff it, whiff it, whiff it. Let's go. Attacking with him. Whiff it, whiff it, whiff it, whiff it. He didn't whiff. Fuck. It happens. So we're attacking with the Vanguard. Activating skill. Counter blast 1. Restand. Restand. 18k. He's guarding this attack because no guarding. Okay. Oh, right. 1. Didn't pass. Shit. He was actually smart. What the hell? Okay. Attacking. All right. This gets a crit because he re-stood. Yeah, you don't want that one, that, do you? Ending turn. Minus 3k and minus 1 drive. Stay. Okay, he knows. He's faced this deck before. Perfect. But now he has... How many crits are out of the deck? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Does he want to kill me this turn? I do have the perfect card. But he doesn't get an extra drive. So this doesn't work as intensely as it does. Oh, kilobits are dropping. Sorry, the stream's dropping a bit of quality here. For some reason, it does that during weekend streams. I'm sorry. Come on, Ryzen. Hey, Skellum, thank you for surviving here. The stream quality is dropping a bit, though. That is a bit annoying. Let's attack choose the two-way to drop. Crazy, yeah, that should be too less carbon drop. Clouds weird. 14k intercepting here. Actually, draw this guy. I can counterblast it. Yeah, I'm noticing too. I'm looking to my OBS. My OBS is telling me, yeah, we're losing shit. 33k. But now he's calling a ton of things. He called this guy. When he plays, look at the top of the deck, put it top of the bottom deck. This is 5k power, when to attack, they have 4-1 damage. He gets a drive check too. He gets check top card. Top, damn it. So I'm perfect guarding this. 1 drive. Yeah, but it's a trigger. So I'm dropping her. Hand's really tight. Can't help it. Crit. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, I have 1 or less, right? Yeah, this is gonna be tough. He's attacking with the rear first. Please swing with the rear. Please swing with the rear. He's thinking. Don't think. Don't think. Hit. You do that. Do that. Do that. I have a twin cast and drop zone. I do not. One drive. He could kill. Not guarding. I'm taking the risk. If he pulls a crit, he wins. Doesn't matter, baby. Give me a damage check. Critical trigger. Let's go. Power to the Vanguard. Second check. Nothing. Goes to the soul. He can rearrange the top card of his deck. One goes to hand. The other one. 33k. I have 3 damage. I can abuse it. Let's see. Still be missing. This is guards that have to do this. Yeah. Stand and draw. Works out in my favor. Sound alright? A card. Not what I wanted. Sag. Let's see what I'm doing here today. I'm gonna be activating, since I Persona Road, I can, when you place rear, Energy Blast 3, I'm probably gonna Counter Blast. Activate your less unit, drop. And I'm gonna have to kill this turn, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to have to. There we go. Get another Codex. Actually, this is from hand, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw card. Oh, yes. Actually good food. What the hell? Gonna call this. Activate skill. Look at the top 2 card. Top card of my deck. Choose 1. Top. It's not that. Top. Will that work then? Choose a no mortar from my drop. I will not. Instead, pick up a card from my hand. Alter your grade 2 or greater. So I'm just gonna get an order card. Actually, soul charge. This card is working against grade 2 or greater. So I'm gonna call that here. Okay. Actually, no. Calling. Grade 2 or greater is like 50-50. Actually, getting this. Is there any way I can get a unit added to my hand? Anyway, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna call this 5K. Then last one. Look off my drop at it and back shuffle. Wait till let's go. You can choose a candidate from my hand discard. Then now minus 3K and minus 1 drive. It's 5K front row. This guy's skill. It's 10K. Then calling this lad here, mostly so I can look for another codex. And I have the counterblast enough to make bigger attacks. Okay, battle. $30K to the Vanguard. Could have actually added a unit to my hand if I... No, but I would be tied in counterblast. Needs an intercept, please. He didn't activate the divine skill, that's on him. 35K on you. You have to take this hit. He did it, but he didn't pull a trigger. So that's perfect because Vanguard attacks. It's cool. Counter +1. Restand, restand. Perfect guard, he has to. And now he can't take any more hits. Twin drive for sure. Critical trigger. All effects to here. Wait, no. No. Not there. Select effects here. Crit. Check. Heal trigger. Power to here. Recover 1 damage. Get this thing here. Then, this card was called by the order. So now all my attacks here are aiming for lethal. So you have to perfect guard everything or guard everything. So even if you were able to take 1 damage, you're still gonna die. 55. Then boost 48. You have a perfect guard in your hand, don't you? Do it. Okay. Jump to soul. Now 7, choose the one codex card from the view, put into your entry folder. So, this is all. Top 7, right? Top 7. Choose a codex, no codex. I whiffed. Deck shuffle. No draws? Nope. End of turn. Basically, in order to be able to pull that guy, I'm gonna need more codex. The extra codex search is very nice, and I could have pulled it. He's probably gonna activate the divine skill here, though. Yep, he has the necessary. 13k. 18k. Intercept. Calling another this guy. Calling this guy. This is 13k plus 8k. This is 3123. So only give me to 28. Plus the critic kills me. Fuck it. No guard. Crit. Oh well. I knew what I was doing. GG. I was playing boldly, but I don't give a damn. It was fun. Let's see. Actually want to give the deck a bit of a look. The extra codex look would have been nice here. Counter blasting was going to be a problem. Wait, I only have one copy. That was the dumb thing. Why do I have one copy of that guy? I need 2. Yeah, I'm dropping... It's really good, though. I could find more orders by doing this lady or this guy or this lady. So, yeah, I was wondering why the heck I was not seeing this guy often. I got 1 copy in the deck. That was dumb. I think I'm going to reduce the price to try it. Actually, no, I think I'm just going to reduce Precision Eagle Force. Because I actually have a lot more advantage with these guys. Although knowing I have searching with a lot of them, and knowing I'm going to use a lot of counterblast, I should add another Trident. I think this is the smarter strategy because she can pick up orders. He can help me pick up orders as well. She can pick up orders from drop zone, and he can just search. So I think this is like the correct situation. Because everyone, anyway, my right line can pick me up in order, and this one can pick me up in order. Although this also has the persona right, but like, that's why I have this guy. I think this is fine. I think I'm gonna keep it this. I think this is gonna be the modification I'm gonna be. I think this is the last one I'm gonna try to do today because now I gotta build the deck. I have all the cards. I just gotta build the deck. I won't have the crit though because I did give the crit to the friend. Although I think I have one spare somewhere. I think. Gotta have to check my collection. But basically I'll be rummaging through my collection to build it there. So I'm gonna have one more game to test out. Fantasy, stay around please. Thank you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And tails. I said tails first. Heads. Ah, damn it. Nope. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Call this guy early on to deck search a bit, but I don't want to damage early on. So you want to keep 1 copy, 1 of these, turn 1 of these. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. These demos. I go second at least. Ooh, this is interesting. So yeah, I have to guard her. Oh, yeah, replacing Varga. And Cool. Dropping one of her is fine. Side. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3. Draw card. Nah. And battle. Yeah, there's nothing it drops into really call. And the turn there. It's gotta be a bit more offensive though. That order I preferred if it was in units. 1. No damage, please. I'll trigger, damn it. Crit specifically. Heal. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm already in critical situation already. Shh. Gonna have to drop one of these. I don't need it. Hide. One skill. At least you'll dex in for me. The top 7. Get in order. Ah. How can you whiff, man? How can you whiff? Man, that sucks. That really, really sucks. This is not good. Getting a front row won't matter. Getting out won't matter. This battle. So, yep. Yeah, battle. That's the best I could do right now. Give me a heal, please. Nope. Got something good at least, so I gotta discard. At least he can't heal, I guess. Yep. Get to draw. Probably gonna activate my energy blast as well. Galaspies get dropped too. Varga for now. This is very tough. Calls this one just to fill the board. He probably has another one in his hand. 21, 25. Anyway, gonna multi-swing with the Vanguard. Won't matter much. Not like I have any way to defend myself here. No guard. Pull what you gotta pull. Draw trigger, gotta draw. Not quite at least. Damage check, nothing. Gets no triggers, that's fine. Anyway, in the tough position myself, can't really do nothing. And a draw. At least we're able to drop this guy. First off, activating your skill. Kill yourself off. Search your deck for what I'm looking for. This one, thank you. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Then that skill. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. It's not a good one. Then how's my drop zone looking? Not that great, not that good. Skill. +1, dropping this. Looking at top 7, correct? Top 7 cards. Whiffed, but this time 1, 2, 3, 4. Get draw out of it. That's not a bad one. Then I already have a target. The grade 2 is decent enough. Don't have a persona right, so activating skill. Grade 2 on the board plus 5k power. Then grade 2 skill. So charge top card in my deck. What is it? It's a heal trigger. That's not great. Plus 5k power. Then this lad skill. Soul blasting this lad and this one. -3k and -1 drive. This last skill plus 10k because 5k for each codex. Then this guy, since I played a codex this turn, my opponent's a grade 3 plus 5k the front row. Do I have a grade 1? And which I did shoot a grade 2 Stoeirhaja. Ooh, yeah, that's good. This actually lets me pick up shit. What the hell? And retire this unit in turn. If you play the card, choose a creature critical restart your unit's coordinate from your block. This lets me pick a persona, right? It's not great. I need the codex instead. So I'll leave this lady here. Give it a skill. 1, 2, 3. Choose an order without the regardless from drop one thing. So I'll be adding this one. Because this one gives me access to all my copies. And got 4 more units. Plus 2k. I'll be able to swing a bit strong. So battle. 25k here. Anyway, going to lose the back row anyway, so might as well just try to put everything here. 25k, please whip the triggers, sir. You don't need them, I need them. You have a big hand, I do not. Come on, whiff them. I know you want to. I know you want to whiff. I know you want to whiff. I know you want to whiff. I know you... Wants to take the Vanguard hit. Still needs another card. That's right, I'm 25 and you're 10. That's right. I love it when this happens. Now, Vanguard attacks. Skill Hatsuo. Counter Blast to 1. Stand up. Stand up. No guard. Twin drive. Nothing. I wanted this guy. I can check. Nothing. Ooh, this is decent at least. The energy. Oh, this damage is good. 25k as well. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Decent enough. You're taking this last hit, aren't you? Or you're dropping more cards. That's right. I have 1 perfect guard. And now we're dealing with the Imperial Dracus Leaf. Varga Darages. Rakshasa. Rakshasa. Let's get engaged out of that. And no intercept. So he's attacking with everybody, then doing that. -1 drive at least. Attacking with the rears first, though. 33k. Gonna have to do... Counting my numbers, I think that's decent enough. Let's see. 28k. Scale out to 1. Energy Blessing is not that bad. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Not bad. Actually might need this card, so is able to guard properly that attack. 33k, same condition. Would have to block all my opponent's Vanguard's attacks, and he gets blah, blah, blah. No attacks with Vanguard, Tower from both. That's first attack, then he's got the Divine Skill for the second attack. I can block both attacks. And this is the most lethal attacks. Wait, he takes the first attack, I block it. Second attack, I block it. Divine Skill. Can't block it. Basically need to pull trigger, need to pull something. Nope. Gonna have to take it. Actually should have taken the Vanguard's attack. No, it would have been... Situation's still bad. Put it down. Single drive. He also has now the multi-tap with this. That is the disadvantage I have. Yeah, I don't have enough to guard here. Just got unlucky. That extra crit he pulled in the first turn was like really detrimental. Plus he gets the other skill. Yeah, I'm screwed. Gonna have to no guard. Draw trigger. GG. Can't do shit. It's not the deck I'll be facing, so it's not much of an issue for me. So that's perfectly fine. Honestly, deck's decent enough as it is at the moment. Deck is decent enough. Because I got top, checker. Lets me check top, so I can probably secure something. Lets me pick up a unit from drop. Same thing. Got the counter charger. Let me check if I have another counter charger. Counter. Let me check. Is there? This is not for this deck. The advantage is having just a lot more things I can block. Silver Horn, not for us. Magnolia, maybe Magnolia. So it's already very... Could add another blitz. I have enough orders. I could have a defensive blitz. But the one I'm thinking of involves souls. It's not about weapons. Let's see. Let's say if I did Alchemagic. No, it's Counterblast. I already have it tied as it is. Counterblasting. Saphir is really good. This is if I have 5 or more battles. It's like second attack counter charge. I can't really activate it afterwards. Let's check grade ones. Let's see. I'll have access to. No. Access to that. There's a Flagbird support card. Maybe less accessibility is just really. I'm just looking through anything I can counter. Having everything be grade 2s and grade 1s means I have better access to shields, which I'm gonna need in this deck. Grade 3s. Card usually ran on this deck. I'm not running on grade 3s. I think the deck's perfectly fine as it is. Card usually run with the codex is this one. When you Vanguard's attack with 1, retire this unit, choose 1 regard, decrease the unit. This is defensive, but it genuinely just dies. Could add another fly partake though. Either that or add an extra copy of this. Could reduce a copy of her. I'ma see. Add another copy of this. Because I'm losing the drop zone superior call, but I'm getting the ability to get cards. Because the point of activating is always the codex. This one's just detrimental. But I do lose the ability of being able to get another card. So say would have to sacrifice a card. I think I'll just reduce Trident to 2, get this to 4, keep this at 3. Because anyway, in terms of counterblast, I'm very tight. So I can still activate the skills. It just becomes tighter as it is. Actually, I also forgot to get the extra critical. I think this is my deck. Monk Rush. Honestly, yeah, that's it. Thank everybody for coming. We've had a lot of fun. And the deck we've built right now is genuinely something good. And yeah, just discard's really good. We hope to see it more. Reduce my Trident to rest. Lose my ability to search more for more codex. We have this guy to do it. But honestly, picking up a codex from the drop zone is not that difficult. If we could, I would like to run this. This is just funnier. Just gets an extra stand. Or just let me search out things. More deck things, so to speak. Honestly, thank everybody for coming. It's been a lot of fun. And we'll just start trying to find something to raid. We finally found a deck. I think this is the deck I'm going to be setting on for the tournament tomorrow. Hopefully we do well. I'll be updating this on Twitter tomorrow. But now let's just find somebody to raid. There's nobody in the Vanguard category. All right, I'm just setting. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I forgot to change the stream info. I'm stupid. I'm usually sitting on one category. That stream info, give me a second. Yeah, I'm dumb. Now it's been updated, but I'm stupid. Sorry, everybody. I'm dumb as hell. Let's just rate somebody. Seems. Let's see who's here. We got Sarah Willow fishing. He's doing Pokemon. Seems like an Ocelot. Seems like a Rom. We got Kokoro. He's playing some Sparking. We are invading Sarah for some FF14. I think she's progging the... Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, let's just watch her. Let's start the raid. She doesn't have... Yay, we're ready. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We've had a lot of fun, and hopefully I get topped in the tournament tomorrow with the deck we built together. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. And cue loaded.